Hello, students. Hope you all are fine. Today, we are going to start with a new chapter that is conservation of gas, electricity, and water. We'll start with the introduction. Conservation is a proper management of a natural resource to prevent its exploitation, destruction, or degradation. Natural resources are that resources which we get from the nature that can be renewable or non-renewable. We have to manage them properly so that we can use them for future. We have to prevent them from exploitation means overusage, destruction. We don't have to destruct the source and degradation means lower down the quality of the natural resource. We have to manage all these things so that we can save these resources for the future. Nature provides us the basic needs like food, shelter, clothes, etc. for our survival. We use air, water, soil, minerals, coal, petroleum, plants, etc. in our daily life. However, these resources are limited and will be extinct in future. And these resources are mostly non-renewable, which means that there is no means by which we can regenerate them. With the increasing urbanization and industrialization, the consumption of natural resources is also increasing. Therefore, we have to collectively take action to preserve and conserve the natural resources. In the process of overexploitation of natural resources because of increasing demand, we have changed the natural environment and also destroyed it in some cases. The natural resources are depleting gradually, and a day will come when most of these resources will not be available for future generations. But we have to conserve these resources by the process of sustainable development. First, we'll talk about the cooking gas that is LPG, liquefied petroleum gas. For our daily activity like cooking, heating, lighting, we use different forms of energy obtained from different resources. In rural areas and lower income group, they are still using wood, kerosene oil and coal as a source of fuel for cooking. However, LPG is the most desirable fuel because it is in purified form and produces minimum smoke. It is also most efficient in heat production and uniform heat supply. We can adjust the flame of the LPG as required, and supplying is also easy as we can supply it to the rural areas or remote areas in cylinders. Gas cylinders can be used in any weather, whereas coal, wood, and other fuel materials have to be preserved from moisture. LPG and coal gas are smoke free, ash free, means they are not leaving any ash after burning, and high heat value is obtained from them. Natural gas is also supplied for domestic consumption through pipelines these days in urban areas. Now, the conservation tips how to make the cooking gas last longer. First one is organize your cooking. Prepare all the ingredients and keep them ready for cooking. This means you can cook rapidly. Secondly, the family that eats together saves the gas, as if we have to heat the food just once for the whole family, it means we are saving the gas. Also, the reheated food is less nutritious. Next one is control the flame. Once you bring a liquid to boil or the food becomes hot, we can keep it hot by using the simmer position. This saves a lot of gas. Next one is the color and the height of the flame are very important. If the flame is blue in color, everything is fine. The fuel is getting properly oxidized. If it is not and the color flame is yellow, it means that the outlet holes are blocked and need to be checked by a mechanic. The flame should never extend beyond the bottom of the pan. This saves the gas and the food is also cooked properly, especially if there is liquid inside the pan or vessel. Next one is match the burner to the vessel. It means use small vessels on small burners and large vessels on large burners. As a large burner consumes 15% more gas. We can also control the flame as required. If we use flat bottom vessel on the burners, it will spread the heat to a wider area and food can be cooked quickly and uniformly. This saves time and energy both. And lastly, cover the vessel while cooking. A cover helps to prevent the steam from escaping. It helps in cooking quickly. A cover also helps in retaining the nutritive value and aroma of the food. So these are some conservation tips to make the cooking gas last longer. Now we'll do the advantages of LPG. The calorific value of LPG is higher than other fuels. The properly designed burners helps to ensure complete combustion of the fuel with no smoke. Cleanliness in handling and ease of control. We can easily handle LPG gas cylinders and control the gas as we are provided with the regulating valve. It is safe to use as it does not contain carbon monoxide, which is a poisonous gas, but fire hazards are as great as with other fuels. It is easy to transport to the remote places in gas cylinders, but care should be taken while using LPG, as LPG is heavier than air and it settles down near the ground or floor. So, great care should be taken if the gas escapes due to faulty appliance. It may cause fire or explosion. When LPG gas mixes with air, it reaches such a composition that even an electric spark is sufficient to bring about a fire or an explosion. So, never attempt to trace a leak by means of a flame. It is always advised that regulating valve of the cylinder should be closed or turned off after each use, and windows and doors of the kitchen must be opened in case of the gas leak. After lighting the gas, the matchstick must be extinguished and thrown into the dustbin. Gas lighters are safer, quicker, economic, and easy to use than matchsticks. The fuel is poisonous when large amount of gas is breathed in. So, care must be taken while using it. Do not place flammable or plastic items near the flame. Now some safety tips. If you smell the gas, turn off the electric supply while switching off the main switch immediately. Quickly turn off the gas cylinder and open all the windows and doors. Evacuate the space for a while to be safe. Call for professional help with gas cylinder connection and fittings. Do not try to fix the pipes or check the leakage unless you are a certified expert. In case of fire or accident, raise an alarm if available or alert everyone in the premises. Turn off the gas and electric supply immediately. Evacuate the area Extinguish the fire only if you are confident enough to handle the fire. Call emergency numbers for help. So, these are some safety tips to follow while using LPG. So, students, today we have covered LPG, advantages of LPG, conservation of LPG, and safety tips. In the next class, we will be continuing with this chapter. Thank you.